I haven't been diving into video yet, but that's one thing I want to do because I've heard that that helps with your like you said, the algorithms, YouTube. It helps get you out there a little bit more and more visibility. And it's interesting because I actually did that with ChatGPT because I wanted to do a marketing promo for 4 weeks. And I was like, hey, ChatGPT, here, it knows enough about my podcast and it knows that I'm writing a book too. So it's kind of funny because like, well, yeah, you can do this and subtly promote this. And so it gave me, Jeremy, a whole 4 week marketing platform of what I could
Wow.
do. Here's what you can post and do it like this week on Designing with Love and do like a post with it, and I use Canva for all my artwork. So I did that and I asked it for ideas on what I could put on that to make it so it wasn't overwhelming with too much text, right? And to visually appealing without too much information. And then it said, well, then you could do that on Sunday and then do a poll every Wednesday. And I asked her for some ideas and it just laid it all out for me. And I kept prompting it and saying, okay, yeah, can you revise this a little bit? This is not quite what I was looking for. And I kept working with the tool and it just, all of a sudden and it was like, here, do you want me to, put your marketing? And I was like, wow, this is great. So I've got it all running and it's all ready to go and everything. So this is the second week it's been going, and I just put all the posts and the polls in there and then just scheduled them. So I don't have to do anything every week.
I love that.
It's all ready to go. So it's great. And I'm like, if this is really successful, I may actually do this on a regular basis, because if people love it this week on, Designing with Love, I'll keep it going. So it's great. It's really easy.
Yeah, I pulled up in the tab really quick just to get a number. To support this sort of thesis that Jackie's giving everybody, for my podcast, which I started in April with no real promotion, I post on LinkedIn. In fact, I don't post everything on LinkedIn because otherwise my feed will just look like this constant self-promo thing. So I only post sometimes. And I'm not active on social media, by the way. I'm not an Instagrammer. I gave up on Twitter back when it was Twitter. and I, that's sort of, I'm just not interested. No disrespect to that entire world. It's just not what I want to do. And so I have decided, though, for this podcast, I created platforms for it. So it's got its own Insta, TikTok, and YouTube accounts. And I started posting the clips, not just to Instagram and TikTok, but I started putting them on YouTube Shorts. I will tell you, I have clips with when I started with 0 followers, and I still only have a couple of dozen. I have several posts now that have hundreds of views. Yeah. And I do nothing to promote them. They build the audience themselves. They're sending me subscribers. And all I'm doing is picking good snippets from my podcast, obviously editing in Augie. Right. And that's, by the way, part of my excuse as a busy startup guy is, how do I do a podcast? Well, I use my own. It's like they say eating the dog food, it's like that for me.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I love that. And that's what I've been doing too, is using those shorts and posting them. And 2 weeks ago today, I had 7 subscribers on YouTube. I haven't looked today to see yet, but now 2 weeks later, I think I have almost 300 subscribers. And some of my shorts and again, they're video shorts, but they don't have any, because this is audio only. So Riverside will take those, the AI, and it'll, bring those video shorts to me, which is great. But yeah, it's got the video, but it's just a background. So there's no face to it, but some of them have, I think almost 1,500 views or something like that. So I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh, those little things, right, that you can do to really bring that up and be able to, bring more visibility to what you're doing. And then it helps not only your podcast, but it helps your brand. It helps your influence and your credibility, everything. So it's a win-win across the board. I love it. That's great.